might be somebody's stomach growling. All right, and we're back. The motion before council that was approved was to go into executive session to discuss negotiations incident to a proposed contractual arrangement and the proposed lease of property, and to re-enter open session upon call of the chair. Council engaged in such discussions. No action was taken while we were in executive session, so upon call of the chair, we are back in open session. We move to the next item of business before us, which is the sole item of new business that we have tonight, ordinance 9-24-2, which is reordered from the previously published agenda. This is before us on first reading. It's an 8th supplemental ordinance providing for the issuance and sale of a bond of the City of Lawrence, South Carolina, a combined utility system bond. This ordinance comes to us by way of the Commissioner of Public Works. It follows the resolution that was passed by council authorizing debt to be taken out for the Commissioner of Public Works to make certain infrastructure improvements in the City of Lawrence. City Council approved that resolution, giving assurance to the Commissioner of Public Works that they could go ahead and begin spending with the understanding that that spending would be repaid by the proceeds of the bond, which they have asked us to authorize tonight. This is before council on first reading. Do I hear any motions?
I'll make a motion we accept ordinance 09-24-02.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? We've got all the talking out of our system. I will call the question. All those in favor of passage ordinance 9-24-2 on first reading, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed, no. And the ordinance is approved unanimously. We move on to the next business before us. We have 2 items of old business before us. The first is ordinance 8-24-1 relating to the recovery of collection costs as part of delinquent debts collected pursuant to the Set-Off Debt Collection Act. This authorizes the Municipal Association to collect delinquent debts on behalf of the City of Lawrence. This is before us for second reading. Do I hear any motions?
I'll make a motion that we pass ordinance 08-24-02. Okay, 01, yeah, 01.
Did I hear 8-24-1?
01.
That's what I thought I heard. That's the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Talked a bunch. But hearing no discussion, I'll call the question. All those in favor of passage of ordinance 8-24-1 on second reading, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, no. The vote is 6-1 with an abstention from Councilor Sullivan. Moving on to the last item before us tonight, ordinance 9-24-1, ordinance approving the negotiation, execution, and delivery by the City of Lawrence of a lease between the city as lessor and Gary Durkee and Zachary Durkee doing business as Arnold's of Lawrence as lessee with respect to certain square footage within the building located at 104 East Main Street, Lawrence, South Carolina, which, as council is aware, is the Capitol Theater. This is the matter which we entered into executive session to discuss. As no action was taken during that executive session, the matter is now before us for a public vote. Do I hear any motions concerning this ordinance?
I so move that we accept ordinance 04-24-1.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Press is here. Say it now or forever hold your peace. All right, hearing none. I call the question. All those in favor of approval of ordinance 9-24-1 on second reading and final reading, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, no. And the ordinance is passed unanimously. That takes us to the end of the business on our agenda tonight. I'm happy to report So I turn to the Mayor Pro Tem.
I would like to make a motion to adjourn this.
We have a motion to
And I
adjourn,
second.
and there's a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor? We are adjourned.